Live from the spectacular Garden Roots in South Africa. We're streaming worldwide on eradiosa.com.
That's right. Let's chat to Travelbug Rose and find out where she is this afternoon. Rose, where are you finding yourself this afternoon? Probably having coffee again somewhere.
Told you I only work from offices.
Coffers, yeah. You're the first one to tell me about a coffers. I never knew that you can call it a coffers. That's like a coffee shop, but you make it your office. So combine the words, coffers. I like it. You like your coffers?
Ah, it's awesome. And it's an awesome concept. It's actually a European concept, and people used to, what they do is like, okay, you can come and work here and use my Wi-Fi, but you have to buy X amount of coffee. So for every hour you're there, you have to at least have 1 cup of coffee.
Gosh, okay, and later on you can't take any more coffee, you're on steroids.
I mean, it's a courtesy thing. So
yeah, you can't just sit there and take up the whole space and have 1 cup of coffee for the entire day. But Rose, I'm sure your coffees usually have beautiful views.
Yeah, well, not too many of our coffee shops actually do, unfortunately. It seems to be a little bit of a thing in the garden route, and especially, I mean, us who, first of all, I am at Slow Rose this afternoon, which is here in Sedgefield. Home place as much. And and I think people who boast the most with sea view restaurants would be Mossel Bay and Plet, actually. Those are the 2 places that really, really boast with sea view restaurants, and it makes a lot of sense. I mean, why would you have a beautiful coast and you won't have enough, or a restaurant where people can go and enjoy just people living there? No one wants them to go and look at a sea view, which is crazy. Besides that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think we'll start again as per normal. We start in good old-fashioned Mossel Bay. And I think Mossel Bay really prides itself with lots of nice ocean stuff. I mean, you literally, when you arrive at Mossel Bay, you can start at the point and work your way all the way to Kleinbrock or Terfnit and enjoy a coastal view at every single spot.
Yeah.
So at the point, we have obviously the Big Blue, which is great because that also looks over this little funky Mossel Bay zip line. And then there's Delfino's right next door. And I mean, it's a few ice cream parlors, but you can literally just enjoy the point and look over the ocean. There's a beautiful rock pool where kids can play in. And I think that the point of Mossel Bay would definitely be a winner if anybody wants to enjoy a meal and a view over the ocean. That's number 1 for me.
Yeah.
And then, of course, number 2 would be the harbour in Mossel Bay area. I mean, if you go down there, there's sea gypsies, there's a Kai 4, there is the Oyster Bar, there's a few little fish and chip shops along the pier there, and that's also, I mean, I just love going down to the pier as well. It's good food and excellent view as well, and especially in the bay, and if it's nice protected from wind as well. And of course, then there's the Jackal on the beach, and we can't miss the Feta Morsel, can we?
Yeah, you can't. You can't. Thank you for including it.
It's like, I mean, the Feta Morsel is just an indulgence of food on the beach, isn't it? It's and for those who don't know what that kind of restaurant is, of course, it's like the Mount Scarram in the West Coast. You go, basically, it's good old-fashioned food on the beach.
That's it,
Sea class. Excuse me, I just sneezed.
True.
Then there's Sea Plus on Terfnit. I love Sea Plus. It's got a beautiful view, and I sat there enjoying coffee and watch the whales go by. So that's excellent as well. And then down to Big Bay, we've got Vicky's, a tiny little spot. Not a big fancy place, but it's great. And in the wilderness, the best place is Selena's.
Yeah.
Selena's is a restaurant with a beautiful view, and it's excellent for sunsets. In Sedgefield, unfortunately, we only have one little place, and that doesn't even have a sunset view at all, which is, of course, our good old-fashioned pili pili.
Yeah.
But now that they've opened the roof again, It can be. It is nice. I've had a few sunset drinks on there, and that probably is one of the best views in Sedgefield, that sunset.
From the roof, it is stunning.
Oh, absolutely. And then, of course, we move our way down to Knysna. And we start at Buffalo Bay. I mean, Buffalo Spa has got that little kind of kiosky kind of restaurant there, but the beach is beautiful and it's extremely family friendly. It's a perfect place to be if you want to grab something quick to eat. Got a full little restaurant there. It's quick, it's easy. You can be there in your cozy. So I think that's also a great win. And of course, then in Brenton, we've got the Brenton Blue, which is divine, an absolutely stunning restaurant. It's nice, it's closed as well, so if there's weather you can still have a beautiful view. Definitely a win, the Brenton Blue. And then of course when we get to Knysna, we're not really looking over the ocean, but we've got Easthead Cafe. I love Easthead Cafe. It's got excellent food and a beautiful view. And then there's a few places that overlook the estuary, of course, but it's not really beach view restaurants. But we've got the Belvedere, we've got the Featherbed restaurant, where you can paddle over to of season now. Oh, that's very exciting. Please program that in. It's from the 15th to, or I think it's from the 8th or now, but now to the 15th of January, where you can actually just take your canoe or your boat and you can go up over the estuary and you can go enjoy a meal at the Featherbed restaurant and then paddle back or go back with your boat. That's excellent.
Rose, sorry, I don't want to interrupt you, but I just want to say, the other day I went to the Heads. Now, before all the sand blew into my eyes and I could still see, I saw that beautiful restaurant that they had there, right at the Heads. What was it called? Can you remember? Wasn't it called Paquitas at one stage?
It was, I think the last thing it was called was similar to a restaurant in Plet. That's such a sad place.
I was standing there and the business, the building is just self-destructing. It is just so sad. Like there's a no entry sign. It's the restaurant with the best view and it's not open. It hasn't been open for years. What's happening?
That's because it belongs to a municipality, darling.
Oh.
There's too much corruption.
Oh, gosh.
They don't get into politics. Yeah. And then Plet is really, really good with their restaurants. There's quite a lot of places where you can have views. So let's run past them. There's the Grand Hotel in Plet Main Street. We can actually go to the roof and you can sit and have snacks and look over Plet, the Plettenberg Bay, which is really fabulous. And then last year? They opened a place called Sky Villa.
Yeah.
And it's actually immaculate and it's very luxurious. But they've got a restaurant there, which is beautiful. And then, of course, the other favorite place I think is a really cute and really fun place is the Bungalow at Plet. It's accommodation, but it's got that lovely restaurant, pubby, surfer kind of feel, which is really, really great. And of course, all along the coast there, you can actually go to the Beacon Isle. You can actually go to the Fat Fish. You can go to the surf club. There's quite a few little restaurants on the beach, which is the one thing that Plet has really done right, I must say, is get that kind of right, which is great. The Lookout is also lovely. That's just a really nice. It's so popular and the food is excellent. And then there's a place called Seafood at the Plettenberg, but that's very luxurious again. But if you've got the time, Plettenberg is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. I've been there before for a media thing. Ooh. And you can just stay and drool.
It's very top billing.
Very, very, very top billing. So I think that is definitely it. If you want any of this information, I will post it on a social media post. And you can click to my link, which you will obviously share to me later, and you can go and have a listen to or a look-see at what restaurants and what places you can visit on the garden route, which has got an excellent sea view restaurant. And a lot of people, is a question that I get asked at this time of the year, is where is the best restaurant in which place with the best sea view, and who does it cater for? So it obviously caters either for family, does it cater for luxury, etc., etc., etc.
Okay.
So yeah, that's me.
Brilliant.
Sweet and short.
Just before I let you go, Rose, what's it looking like Sedgefield side? Can you see holidaymakers? People still a bit scarce? What's it looking like?
Well, I have seen an fluctuation of people. I mean, I've seen a lot of you. When there's key visitors when you're starting to get rude drivers. No, I've seen quite a few Johannesburg cars. I've spoken to people from Langa with road riding, and I've seen people from Cape Town. Obviously, there's quite a few people from Cape Town. So there has been a trickle of people. Definitely, we've also got quite a few international visitors from Germany who are all prepared to quarantine themselves and do the whole COVID tests, which cost them a small fortune just to come to South Africa.
Oh, shame, but they're still coming. So the big question a lot of people are asking me, and I want to ask you now, Rose, the big question, will we have a season?
I think we will definitely have a season. You must remember that most people can't travel overseas. So a lot of our local visitors will come, instead of going international travels, they will be traveling locally.
Yeah.
And we've seen a lot of that, which is great. We will have a season. I don't know if people will have the expenditure they've had in the past. The international people tend to spend a lot more in South Africa than locals do. And I can definitely see it on the adventure sport, but I've had a great post I saw from Clinton this morning from the zip line, Naza zip line and the Mossel Bay zip line, saying that they are running 70 people through their zip lines in a day. It's gone from 0 to 70 a day, which is great.
Oh, great.
Yeah, there's definitely a thing. I think people need holidays. I think they want holidays. They want to have a break. Even though it's been a crazy year, people still feel that they need to, get away. They're tired of being locked into places. So it's nice to just go out there in fresh air and breathe, and actually spend time with your family away from the crazy crowds. Yeah.
No, definitely.
Yeah, so
and are you happy with the COVID measures, Rose? When you get to places, are you happy with the COVID measures in place?
Please, can we not discuss COVID?
You're tired. Shame. Okay. No, it's fine. But
I have my own views, but what I do want to say to people, you need to look after yourself as a person. You need to look after your own health. You need to look after your own safety, not just from COVID, but from anything.
That's it. So, I like it.
My dad always used to say to me, in other words, you're on a holiday, don't just worry about COVID, worry about riptides, worry about sunburn,
car accidents, all that stuff. You're right.
Worry about everything. Take responsibility for your life. You're not a sheep. You're a person. You need to take responsibility for your life and make good decisions. So
very good point. I like it, Rose. I like it. Very good point that you've got there. Well done. Thank you so much. As always, just give us your social media details again, Rose, so we can follow you and see all the amazing places you go to and those beautiful photos that you post.
Yeah, so my website is www.gotravelbug.co.za. My Instagram account is @gotravelbug, so is my Twitter is @gotravelbug, and I'm Travelbug Rose on Facebook and on Stella, if anybody is on Stella. So that's it, and I'm on LinkedIn as well. So that's where you will find me.
Well connected. What are you doing now for the rest of your afternoon? You're having some coffee now at Slow Roast?
I'm having a coffee at Slow Roast, and I will quickly finishing some stuff for Nisa Tourism, and then I've got to do some more editing. Yeah, and then the day will be gone, I guess.
Lekker. I hope we're going to get some rain. It is just so humid right now here in the garden route. It's not very lekker at the moment. But anyway, Rose, thank you as always. Chat to you next week.
Absolutely looking forward to it.
Yeah, same here. Keep safe.
Okay, you too. Take care.
Bye-bye.